Patrick Hazell has truly run the gamut in his career as a singer-musician, and many consider him a legend of Iowa music.
My music background really goes back into the 1940s. I was born in 45, and music has always been a part of my life in many ways. Unbeknownst to me at the time, my father booked a lot of the big bands at the Memorial Auditorium in Burlington, Iowa.
Pat's mother, a lover of classical music, would take him to church on Sundays. There they had an orchestra and choir. This was his first exposure to music.
Every Sunday, the ones I didn't sneak out on, I would listen to Handel and Bach and all the great Baroque composers. And my mom would sing along on certain songs, and I was really impressed by what she did because she almost never sang the melody. She would always sing harmony. So I thought that's what you did. I learned harmony as second nature, and I could never understand why doing a harmony part later on as I developed would be so difficult. It's like swimming for me.
Pat recalls back during his childhood, it wasn't uncommon for families to have a piano in the house. The Hazell household was no exception.
But I'd play on the black note, but I would play it with my whole arm. And it was basically a pentatonic scale, but I would get into rhythms with that, which I completely thrilled myself with. Maybe early 1970s, I saw Roshan Roland Kirk in Cedar Rapids, and he did a song featuring his piano player doing exactly the same thing, playing on all the black notes.
Pat would listen in on his brother's piano lessons, in which the teacher opted for boogie-woogie style playing versus classical. This music really intrigued Pat, and soon he was teaching himself how to play, and around 6th or 7th grade, he was writing his own music.
So it went from there, and I tried to get a band together in the junior high school, but couldn't find anybody that knew anything about boogies or blues. That's what really inspired me to go on. And started a band, or was in a band here in Burlington called the Reform Club Band. When I was in sophomore in high school, in 61, maybe 62. But I went on and eventually, again, trying to start a blues band. By this time, I was listening to Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. And finally, in 68, after I was done with school, I met a guy in Iowa City named Jeff Weber, and together we started a band, and I called it Mother Blues. And that's when it started in 68. And it wasn't too long, early 69, we opened a show for Led Zeppelin, who were making their first tour through the United States. And the rest is history. We played countless shows with big headliners, and I'm not talking festival stages, I'm talking about shared billings. The Jefferson Airplane, I played a show with Muddy Waters, John Lee Hooker, Jimmy Cotton. The list is endless.
Pat would become an associate at the Center for New Music in Iowa City that was founded in 1965. Some of the founding members would even come to join Pat in the Mother Blues Band and even work with him to this day.
Got heavy into the new music of the world, and a lot of free-form improvised stuff along with blues. So blues and improvised music has been my main involvement with music, and obviously still do it to some extent. Not much touring anymore, but I occasionally, this century, have been touring mainly in Russia. I've done several tours over there, last of which was in 2016. Which in a major show in Moscow, I even got to vote on stage for which of the two presidential candidates I would vote for in the soon upcoming election in 2016. One way or another, I keep my hand in the music world. Almost every day, I try to listen to at least one album and study it, and so I am involved.